Alright, so here we have it, the fully assembled Priority Ace of Spades. Took about maybe 20 minutes to put together. Had to just put the front wheel on there, the handlebar, the front brake caliper, the seat post and seat, and the pedals. Make sure you grease the threads first on those. And there you have it. They include all the tools needed, which is a 15mm wrench and 3 different size Allen keys. They have instructions online if you need that. So yeah, pretty straightforward. It looks good. One thing I added was my own water bottle boss, and I might add a second one on there. It's cool that they have that option. And I took off the kickstand. Anyway, let's take it out for a ride.
Alright, so my first test ride on the bike out here on a rail trail type of thing, canal trail to be exact. So far the bike feels good. If anything, I would maybe change the handlebars to like something with a little more sleep back to put my wrist in like more of a neutral position. I mean, but the bars aren't bad. Everything seems to be good. The brakes are fine for rim brakes. I don't notice much of a difference with the Gates drive or anything. It's not like loud or anything, the hub. So I guess that's a good thing that I don't notice much of a difference so far anyway. So yeah, the cool thing about this bike is the whole Gates drive system, which is kind of exciting, which would be trying something completely different. I mean, been riding bikes with chains all my life, so it's something different to have a bike that like has low maintenance, something I don't have to oil the chain up, and a system that lasts longer than a chain system. So that's why I'm excited about this whole Gates system variety bikes, because having low maintenance is a big deal for me. Yeah, I definitely want to like put on slightly thicker tires for situations like these where you find yourself mostly on the road but a little bit off the road once in a while, you know. All right. So I'm taking the city bike in, the city bike mountain biking a little bit here. Whoa, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Just kidding. I know this bike isn't a gravel bike, but I feel like the little bit thicker tires, it can be. Yeah, I would have liked that if they came with disc brakes, but I understand why they didn't, because it's at a really good price point. So if disc brakes would have brought it up, the price up more. So, and these are fine for the rim brakes are just fine for dry conditions. I wouldn't bring them out in muddy stuff, but dry conditions are completely fine. And they're usually all right for just dry, like, well, rainy conditions as well. After riding on this gravel road for a few miles now, I'm surprised this ride isn't more jarring, being as that it's a aluminum frame and somewhat narrow tires. But it still feels comfortable. I guess the carbon fork and the carbon seat posts are doing their job. All right, I'm really putting that gate system to the test right now. Right in some mud. We got sand, wet sand, and water. A bad combination to be going into a dry train. But the gate system should be able to handle it. This stuff goes into a chain and it's wearing it out. But the gate system should be all right. Maybe I'll just spray it down a little bit when I get home. All right, so I've ridden about 10 miles down this gravel road, and then I have like 10 miles to go back. But my initial thoughts on the bike are pretty positive. You know, I am enjoying the ride. So far, it's just handling. I know this bike wasn't made for like gravel roads or anything, but I feel like it's all right. And it, you know, obviously it's not disc brakes, so when it's wet, muddy stuff that I did go through, you're not gonna get the disc brake stoppage power, but it's fine. It's fine enough. Two things I want to change is the tires on here. I feel like I'm looking at the clearance, and I feel like it can easily handle a 32 and maybe 33. You might be able to go up to a 35C tire in these. I'm not sure about that, but I'm definitely going to put on a 32s, which are my usual like favorite city riding tire size. And another thing we're going to do is change the handlebars. I like handlebars for my city biking. I like handlebars that have a slight sweep back to it, kind of like a cruiser bar, but maybe not that far back. So I'm going to look around for some bars like that. Yeah, pretty much everything else is fine. I feel like the carbon fork was doing a good job. And the seat post was keeping it from being a jarring ride, even though I was riding, you know, thin tires and aluminum frame on a gravel road, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Got the bike all muddy and stuff, so when I get back, I'll just have to hose it down a little bit. Yeah, it seems to be like it's like easy maintenance. That's why I brought this whole thing. Low maintenance bike for bad weather, you know, like a rain bike or so. And so far this looks like it's going to be good for that. Another thing I want to change, well, another thing that I want to add is a front rack, because this is going to be mainly my city riding bike, so I can put stuff like maybe groceries or whatever, boxes if I need to, on the front porter rack once I get one. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about this purchase. New bike day is 2 thumbs up. I'll give more review. I mean, I'll go into this further like at a different date of like whatever changes I make to it. You know, I'll make a video for it or so. But yeah, thanks for watching. Here is a final close-up look at the bike. I have the size extra large, which is 57C. You have the gate system right there. Has some sand and mud on it right now, but that's what it's made for. Well, it's made to handle it anyway. You have the flip-flop hubs on the rear right there. It doesn't come with a fixed cog, but you can buy one for the left side. Has the thick slicks and a size 28C. Mechanical rim brakes on front and back. You have these bolt-on grips. You have their own Priority saddle. So far, the saddle is okay. You know, it's not a, but it's not the WTB, you know, saddles that I like the most, but it's all right.